thank you for joining me today for a little bit of one practice of standing on one leg, and let's play around with this. So let's come to the top of our mat and let's play around with what it's like to start balance practice. See you at the top of the mat. Hi, so are you ready to play around a little bit at the front of the mat? I realised I had my top on back to front, so I've just had to swap that around because otherwise my microphone would be underneath. So let's just start at the top of the mat. Think about the feet with all four corners of your foot on the floor. So just test this out to start with. What's it like to raise your big toe, raise your toes? What's it like to come forward, raise your heels? Can you feel the outside of your feet? Can you bring the knees together and feel the inside of your feet? So what does it feel like when you have your feet as best you can flat on the floor? We're starting with our feet hip width apart here as we start to play around with putting our weight in onto one leg. So if you have never done this before, it's a good idea to have a wall. So you've got this to help you as you play around lifting your leg and dropping your leg, because sometimes it's our head telling us, oh, we're not safe, that makes us have a wobble. But then progress to the front of your mat, or the middle of your mat, because there's no reason why you can't do it here. And then think about lining yourself up in your body as if you're little, like children's building blocks, one above the other, because if those building blocks are nice and straight, if you lift up through your pelvis, lift up through your middle, you're nice and tall, you drop your shoulders down and you really have a sense of, oh, I need to keep those building blocks in line. Then come to the breath. Quite often the balancing is like we either hold our breath or we're a bit worried about it, so our breathing is not nicely slow and regulated. So let's just come to explore that breath. Just as you inhale through the nose, feeling the breath travel through the body. And exhale, and as you do, let those shoulders drop back and down. And once more. Now trying to hold on to the idea of the regular breath, just put a little bit of weight into your left leg. Now feel that strength of that left leg and maybe just raise your kneecap, feel the tone in your thigh, and then taking your hands out to like a prayer position in front. What's it like to bring that knee up and just touch your hands? And just play around here. I mean, yoga should not be some punishing, awful thing that you do. It should be like a regular, lovely, nourishing practice that we want to come to, we want to be playful in. Then take the weight a little bit more to the right leg and feel what that feels like. So make your left leg lighter, feel the right foot firmly on the floor, all corners of the foot, raise the kneecap, again come up lovely, straight throughout the body to the tip of your head, and relax your shoulders back and down, maybe palms out in front again, and then what's it like to start to lift this leg up, keeping the weight into your right leg. And just play with this here. You might lift it up, you might keep it here for a bit. What does that feel like? Can you play with where you have your hands? Can you lift your leg up with your arms by your side? Can you lift your leg up with your arms above your head? Just play with it, be curious and play with it. Then if you want to take it a little bit further, what does it feel like to bring your leg up and then take your toe back and touch the mat behind you? Remember pushing out from the left leg, and your body, upper body might move a little bit here because you're taking your foot behind. And then try that with the other side. pushing out from the standing leg. Now do think about the idea that none of this is perfection. If I'm having a stiff, tough day when I'm shattered, do you know what? My balance isn't brilliant. And sometimes you'll go to do something in yoga and you'll think, oh, this is, I'm doing fine here. You'll lift your leg and you'll be like, whoa, 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 what's happening? I'm all wobbly. Fine, that's normal. So maybe you'll come at it again. You might start that again and you might lift that leg and you might think, oh, this is better. I can do this. This is fine. And you will have experiences of both. So play around with this. Can you lift this leg up? And then can you take this leg back? And will you wobble? Will you blip, 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 blip? And, doesn't matter, or will you be able to lift this leg up? And will you be able to take this leg back? And think about pushing up on that standing leg, lifting the thigh. You'll get it. So I hope this short little video will encourage you to play around with standing on one leg. And actually, I encourage all my friends that are over a certain age to do this while they're cleaning their teeth. Because if you can get used to standing on one leg and what it feels like, it's not as fearful when you're at the top of the mat. So thank you for joining me today for this short little balancey practice. Go have fun with it, and I hope I see you again back on the mat.